Hello and welcome to Thunder and Wind. On this channel, you'll learn how to increase your energy, eliminate chronic dysfunction, strengthen your body, and extend your health and longevity using principles grounded in both modern physiology and ancient wisdom. My name is Bradley Mashu. I am a Chinese medicine practitioner, longevity coach, and lifelong student of human health and performance. I've been in clinical practice for 15 years and have treated more than 10,000 patients. Alongside my clinical work, I have spent more than 20 years actively experimenting with my own biology by studying herbs, nutrition, training, recovery, and modern interventions to understand how to extend not just my lifespan, but my health span as well, the number of years with good health and superb physical performance. My clinical work has been deeply meaningful. Helping people reduce pain, restore function, and regain their vitality is profoundly rewarding. However, over time, I've realized that the wisdom I've gained has been limited by my geography. The principles that govern health, resilience, and longevity should extend beyond the walls of my clinic, and I created this channel to share those principles with you directly. When I look at the world today, I see a contradiction. We live in a time of unprecedented technological advancement, convenience, and material abundance. Yet, despite this, chronic disease has reached epidemic proportions. Living with marginalized health has become normalized. Furthermore, many people feel disconnected from their bodies, from nature, and from a deeper sense of purpose. This disconnection isn't just physical, it affects the mind. It affects how people see themselves and their place in the world. Humans evolved in relationship to each other and our environment. When those relationships are disrupted, great dysfunction emerges. The body becomes weaker, the mind becomes clouded, and the spirit loses direction. My own path towards health was not always found through convenience, but by reorienting myself with natural principles, discipline, growth, flexibility, and balance, with the understanding that health is not something given, it is something cultivated. This knowledge is not new. For thousands of years, ancient Chinese philosophers studied the nature of life, health, and longevity. They observed that those who lived longest and strongest were not those who avoided life, but those who adapted to it. They lived in harmony with the cycles of life, day and night, effort and rest, activity and stillness. They cultivated strength internally, conserved their energy, and aligned themselves with the forces of the natural world. Longevity was never viewed as an end in itself. It was viewed as a foundation, because only with sufficient vitality, clarity, and time could a person fully develop themselves, fulfill their potential, and pursue meaning. This philosophy has guided my own life and my work. On this channel, I will share with you what I have learned from classical herbal medicine to modern physiology to biohacking, training, recovery, and importantly, philosophy. I will explain not just what works, but why it works and how to achieve it in your own life. My goal is to give you the tools and understanding necessary to take ownership of your own health, while I act as a guide on your journey. Because ultimately, no one can do this for you. Health and longevity are built through daily decisions that become habits. I believe with guidance you can achieve this through awareness and action. The name of my channel, Thunder and Wind, comes from ancient Chinese philosophy. Thunder represents awakening. It is sudden, powerful, sometimes frightening, and impossible to ignore. It startles us out of our slumber and into awareness. Wind represents change. In its most beneficial form, it is subtle but persistent. It reshapes the landscape over time, carrying transformation forward. However, when we don't heed this change, it can become violent and destructive. First comes awareness, then comes change. My hope is that this channel serves as both, that it awakens you to what is possible within your own body and mind, and that it helps guide you through the process of change towards greater strength, clarity, longevity, and ultimately internal growth. Because health is not merely the absence of disease, it's the presence of vitality, the capacity to endure challenge, emerge stronger, and to live fully. You have more control over your health and longevity than you have been led to believe. And once you understand the principles, you can begin to reshape your destiny. Thank you for being here. This is Thunder and Wind.